Hi, welcome to Creating for Grace. Today we're going to work on one of the paper pumpkins I made for Halloween. They're very easy to make, and I left one side open so you can put one of the flickering flame tea lights inside. These are readily available during the season, so easy to find. And then you can just close it up, and at night it looks pretty cool. So the way that I did this, I used the Gift Bow Bigz large die. It's on page 37 of the Stampin' Up! Seasonal Catalog, Your Guide to Holiday Happiness. And instead of using the whole bow set, I just used the center biggest portion here. And I used 3 of them. So I cut 3 pieces of paper 2 inches by 9 inches and laid them diagonally across, so that what you'd end up with is 3 strips that are like this. And then I ran them through the crimper. This you can find anywhere, any craft store, but I wanted to give it some texture. And so I did that to all 3 of my pieces. Once that's done, I laid them out like this, and then I adhesived together here. And I really like, for any 3D projects, to use the sticky strip from Stampin' Up! It's holds a lot better than the snail adhesive. I love the snail. I use it for cards and things, but for anything 3D I use the sticky strip. So sticky strip those, and then put some sticky strip around the top of each one, leaving the one that's in the most center here on the inside. I left that for last, so that would tuck inside nicely. And so basically I just folded and glued my pieces together up top. And then once I had done that, I had 5 of those that were glued together. Just took some early espresso. It's about a 1/2 inch wide. I scuffed up the edge there, distressed it a bit to give it some texture, ran it through the crimper, and then just basically twisted it around to adhesive it. And you can see that here onto the pumpkin. And that's what holds it together. We did a couple leaves, and I used the wild wasabi. To do a leaf, it's very, very easy. You just take a piece of paper, give it a fold, just take your paper snips. You're going to start, and you're just going to do, just like when you were in school. You were doing kind of those little snowflakes, but we're doing leaves. And then I ran it through the crimper. I like texture. I did that. We made a couple of those, and then just put some adhesive on there. And to get the little vine parts, I just very, very thin right along the edge, and then just wrapped it around. What I used was one of our paper piercing tools. A pencil seemed a little too thick to me. You want to get it pretty small, and so I just did those a couple of times and used some adhesive to put those on right here. And like I said, I left the opening here. This is one of the tea lights, a little flame, and it flickers. And I can set that right inside and then close that up. And in the evening it looks really cool. So I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks so much for visiting creatingforgrace.com, and have an amazing day.